They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll go option on second down, right side. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Purdy looking to throw.
And it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Brock Purdy scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Purdy off the play fake.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To the air. Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Now a signal and a timeout called, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Allen now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3. And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Singletary. They'll run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8-ball on the road to get things going.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. From the 10, 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Prescott on first down. A dump off to Elliott. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A give, running right, ETN.
And some room to work.
50 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
On first down, Lawrence.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it,
and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Inside give to Elliott.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Moore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Again to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw, Prescott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Prescott off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have come back to make it a 2-point game.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
It's a loss of 14 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
On the double.
Here's Lawrence.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
From the shotgun, Lawrence
forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball to the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital in FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, taken down at the 42. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11 empty, 11 empty. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
11 empty.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mitchell Wilcox from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.,
40 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Burrow going for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Wentz.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, 30 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Airing one out for Boyd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
List by two.
Gibson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
11 empty.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This is caught, it's Boyd. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11 empty.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to Chase, he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 15-yard touchdown grab.